Agnes Poirer, a French correspondent for Marianne, mocked the British government's attempt to charm German business leaders as they attempt to push back against the EU.The three-day trip to win over German support in the negotiation room took place in the middle of the country's frantic coalition talks, while many German politicians were consumed by the coalition news. Phillip, Hammond and David Davis held meetings with Germany's business leaders. However, the German leaders out at the British cabinet ministers during the trip for not doing more to clarify the position on Brexit. BBC GETTya BBC anchor asked the panel programme whether anyone was listening during the cabinet trip. Hammond also sparked a backlash when he told the German press that EU leaders were paranoid and backward-looking. An anchor on BBC Dateline asked the panel whether anyone was even listening during the charm offensive. Mrs. Poirer said they were quite busy in Germany this week with the coalition talks. I don't know why on earth they chose this week, and if it was meant to be a charm offensive, that was a hell of a charm offensive. They ended up telling the German papers that the EU was punishing the UK, that they were paranoid and backward-looking. Thursday, December 14, 2017. Theresa May's Tory Brexit rebels: if it was meant to be a charm offensive, that was a hell of a charm offensive. Agnes Poirer, the London-based journalist, added, while Britain asked German business what they want out of the deal, the Germans just ask them the same question right back. One day it's the Norwegian deal, another it's Canada plus. Barnier has already said Britain will lose its passporting rights, so I don't know the point of this. Fellow panelist Adam Raphael agreed with the French journalist's analysis, saying his country was in an utter mess during the trip. The Chancellor said Brussels had to let go of the idea of punishing Britain for voting to leave the bloc. Hammond told EU leaders that they should be clear on the future relationship they want with the UK, since it takes two to tango.